Hi, it's Definite Green Living here, and I'm here to show you some cards that I just made. I'm so excited. We're taking just a plain sheet of cardstock. If you have a scoreboard, we're scoring at 8, we're scoring at 4, and then we're turning it, and then we're scoring at 6. So it should look something like this when you're done. Next, you can just choose your pattern paper, whatever pattern paper that you want to use. And you're gonna just cut off a strip. So you can decide how wide you want the strips to be. I went ahead and chose 4 patterns and I cut them into strips. This particular one, I'm actually gonna go ahead and score at 2, and of course it's the 4. So I'm scoring at 2 and I'm gonna cut it. This is what my strip looks like. The last part of this process is to take a neutral color cardstock. It doesn't matter if it's the side that has that's smooth or the side that has texture. It doesn't matter if it's pink, if it's tan. It doesn't matter. Whatever you have, that's what you use. So what you're gonna do with this is cut it down just a sliver smaller than the cover. It should be just a tiny bit smaller because we're gonna use this for layering. So I have taken my strips, I have cut them down to size on my neutral color cardstock. I used some adhesive and adhered it, and now I am attaching it to the card. Here are my cards. You can see I've adhered everything down, and now I'm going to use some of this really pretty lace that Carl sent me in the box of blessings that she has been generous to bless me with. And I am going to lay it on here and add some bling. Now the lace is adhered with an adhesive, and I am just getting ready to put some bling on here. And I decided that with this color, I want to kind of use this rust looking color one. And for this one, I was trying to decide if I wanted to use pink or if I wanted to use silver. And I think I kind of want to do a combination of both. And then over here, I'm going to use these green ones that I have. Okay, so the bling is on and the cards are almost ready. This was the first card that I did. I did this one off camera. I played around with it, and I liked it so much I decided to do the same thing 3 more times, but in various prints. And here, you'll see that I actually used a gold heart in the middle. And then here I used a little bit of yellow to kind of pick up this yellow over here. And then in this one, because I wanted a little bit more pink, and I moved a little bit too fast because I was trying to glue 2 dots at a time. So put the glue here and here, then stick these, and it's not quite in order. I have some OCD friends and they just would not be able to take this card. So I'm going to make sure I give this card to somebody who's not OCD, who won't notice it, hopefully. And of course, you're going to be able to add your sentiments to the side. And so that's what I'm trying to figure out now. What sentiments am I going to add to the side? What else am I going to do with these cards? I do have this flower that I showed you guys in my previous video. I just made it today by hand. I used Scrap the World's tutorial, and I used the material that I had here from Carl, the same person who gave me the lace. And I used this little center from Hannah. So thanks, Hannah. I would love for, to go on my card. I just think that it doesn't quite go on these cards. It goes really beautiful with the paper. Well, maybe on this one. So possibly. But anyway, you can add your sentiments, you can leave it plain, you can stamp it, you can use the foam letters, you can use the thickers and write whatever it is that you want to write on there. Anyway, hopefully this inspires you to use what you have. Remember, you can do a lot with a little. Until next time, blessings.